Welcome back. A local organization is engaging children with Rhode Island's Black history through a museum.
It's so important. NBC 10's Temi Topatalea live in studio to tell us how they're creating this modern museum. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, Dan and Patrice, local youth are playing a major role in the creation of the African American Museum of Rhode Island, and it's not your typical museum. It may look like just a website at the moment, but soon it will be so much more.
If we put youth in a room with elders and objects and tell a good story, it'll give them an opportunity to see themselves a little bit differently. And that's the origin of the museum.
This will be the starting point for the African American Museum of Rhode Island. Local youth will work with founding organizers to bring history to other youth and communities through a digital medium.
So we're going to take an object and we're going to tell the youth, we want you to understand the object, examine it, do research on it. In the museum world, that's provenance, which gives you the background to it. But more than that, we want you to then interpret it, research it, and then present it. And then present it in a format that actually works for you and your generation.
The goal is for students to see themselves in the local history that they learn about, growing knowledge and engagement. Students are now learning about Providence legendary musician and producer Randall Ash. Their research and work on him will be on the website soon. They are also working to have the Cranston Street Park named after him.
Is that in 15 or 20 years they come back and they take their children and they say that that park used to be, and that park is now. It's now because I worked at it. And I worked at it to make sure that that name would get remembered.
Building and sustaining connections between generations.
If that happens once, then everything that we've did is worth it. Well, not 1,000 times, not 1,000,000 times. If that happens once, if one youth says, I'm going to stay in Providence because of the work we did at the museum, we're good. We're good.
Eventually, they hope to raise enough funds to build a physical structure for a museum. If your school is interested in working with the museum, or if you're interested in attending their free event for Mr. Ash at the Providence Performing Arts Center next week, look for this story on the homepage of our website, turnto10.com. Live in studio, Temi Topatalea, NBC 10 News.